What is up everyone, welcome back for another video on Legend of Mushroom. Today I want to show you, introduce you a new content that has been released on the Asian servers of the game. It might come very soon to our servers as well. It is called the Guardian Spirit system. But right before getting into it, I want to talk quickly about the new artifact that we have here in that event. I haven't pulled for now, and I'm not planning to spend on that event. So I won't have the artifact, or maybe I will spend like $50 to have like 300 spins, something like that. So if I am very lucky, I can obtain it. After all, someone sent me that picture, and this is the first time I'm seeing someone pulling the artifact before the 300 draws. So it can happen, right? So if it happens to me, this is great. If it doesn't, then I don't really care at all. I have something to ask you, by the way. If you have that artifact, if you are a Plea Monarch or whatever the class, if you tried that artifact, can you send me some videos about it? Or at least some information so I know if the artifact is good or not. I have some information to share with the community so they know about it. Thank you so much to all the people who will consider sharing some information with me on that artifact. But now, let's talk about the new content I was talking about before. Alright, so I'm on kinokowiki.com. You can access that website through the link I have in the description of all my videos. And here you have the detail of the new content. So the Guardian Spirit combat system. What is exactly that system? In fact, you have a new kind of Guardian, you have different rarities, you have different stars, you can level them up in fact, and you can use them in battle. So as you can see here, they act during the battle. You have the Guardian Spirit battle before your own battle versus the opponent, but they act first in battle, and depending on if you kill the opponents or stuff like that, if you survive with your Guardian Spirits, etc., you will have some buffs or some effects applied to the enemy. So I don't know a lot about this yet, but this is how it works exactly. So you can see on the pictures here that the two Guardian Spirits are fighting against each other, and you have their skills at the bottom here of the screen. So let's check the rest. This is how it looks like. You have the kind of card here as our hero cards we have in the game at the moment. You have the rarity, the color of the card behind. You have the stars here, so it's working the same as for the artifacts, the mounts, and the back accessories. You need to pull multiple copies, and so you can level them up on the stars here. So this is what it said here. Only one Guardian Spirit can be summoned during the battle. It's similar to pets, the avians in fact. Guardian Spirits can only damage each other, so you can't damage the opponent with a Guardian Spirit. Guardian Spirits have attributes of attack, destruction, toughness, and physical strength. The toughness, I don't know what they mean by that. The patron, I don't know what is that. Takes damage equal to the opposing patron's destruction toughness plus a self-inflicted damage, 10% of its own toughness. Every second it is summoned, so probably this is the calculation of the damage they inflict to each other. I am not sure about it. Summoning timing. All summoned spirits are summoned at the following times. Automatic summon 2 seconds after the battle begins. After that, it will be summoned again every 15 seconds in battle. So it happens at the beginning, and the longer the fight, the more you will summon your Guardian Spirit, if I understood that correctly. So the gameplay in battle will change drastically, alright? I want to know more about that, but unfortunately for now I don't have any video, and I don't have any account on the Asian server of the game, so I can't showcase that to you. The effect of the Guardian Spirit. The Guardian Spirits have common effects, as well as effects unique to each Guardian Spirit. Some common effect. Each time you summon a Guardian Spirit, you will be granted the increased final damage buff up to 8 stacks. So I suppose that if you summon 8 times your Guardian Spirit, you will have 8 times the buff, right? I think that this is how it works. Examples of effects. Each Guardian Spirit has a unique effect, which can be one of the following. Reduces your final damage taken, increases your own energy recovery rate, increases the attack speed of your allies. Duration of buffs provided by Guardian Spirits. And this is what I don't understand here, because it says that the buff effects of the Guardian Spirits are not permanent and only apply while the Guardian Spirit is summoned. But if I scroll above, here, you can see that you have only the Guardian Spirit, so maybe it is a kind of extra content in which you can use only your Guardian Spirits, or maybe you can summon the Guardian Spirits in a real PvP battle. You are behind, you summon your Guardian Spirits, the two Guardian Spirits are gonna attack each other, and then you will attack the opponent at the same time. Maybe it's gonna work like that, I'm not sure about it. So for now, I don't understand exactly how it works. In a battle with an equal rank, the Guardian Spirit will die within 5 to 6 seconds or at most 10 seconds. So you have a timer. I suppose that it disappears after 10 seconds, even if it is still alive. The higher the rarity of the Guardian Spirit, the longer the buff duration tends to be. Then you have that interface looking like the Divining Path. I suppose that depending on the Guardian you have, you can apply some stats on your character, maybe working the same way as the Divining Path we have at the moment. So you can reroll the substats and you can choose the one you want to use on your character. I don't know exactly how it works. It is written here that you can select a random buff, giving you some extra stats, such as attack multiplication, penetration, I suppose that this is the equivalent of the pierce, and block. You have a kind of gacha feature one more time for that content, and you can summon the different rarities of the Guardian Spirit inside. So apparently, according to the screen, you have like 1.10% chance to obtain a purple, which is the highest rarity at the moment. You have 6.6% chance to obtain that and 12% chance to obtain a green one. And you can get some fragments, and once you have 50 fragments of the Guardian Spirit, you can complete them directly. There are 3 ways to obtain a Guardian Spirit summoning stone. You have the free summon, you can draw twice a day. You have the paid summons, you can purchase up to 10 times a day with the red diamonds, 400 red diamonds per summon, 4,000 in total per day. Or you have some events as the ones we have for the Divining Path. You have the same kind of tree here, and you have some packs to purchase as well. There are 6 rarities in total, and at the moment they have only 3 implemented in game. You have the green one, you have the blue and the purple, and then you will have 3 different ones. But for now, they don't have more than that. And you have some information about some abilities here. 100% bleeding with normal attacks, and on heat, energy recovery speed decreased plus final damage decrease. So you got some debuffs applied on the opponent. You have more damage and stuff like that. And then you have that interface here in which you can combine multiple copies of the Guardian Spirit you have. And by doing that, you can obtain multiple results at the end. For example, if you have 5 of the same colors, green ones, you are getting a blue at the end. If you are combining 5 blue ones, you are getting a purple. And after that, when you have the purple, which is the highest rarity at the moment that they have on the Asian server, you are getting more stars on the purple, alright? So you have the detail here if you want to rank up your Guardian Spirit. So for example, if you have 4 1-star green plus 1 star green, you are getting a blue star. You are getting a blue 1 star. You have the same for the purple, and then with the purples, if you have 2 1-star purple, 3 in fact, you are getting 2 stars purple, and etc. So this is how it works. If you want to have some 5 stars, which is apparently the max you can have at the moment. And apparently they say that the higher the rarity of the Guardian Spirit, the more the substats you can have on it here. And apparently we will have different elements on the Guardian Spirits. I don't know exactly what it is going to do, what it is going to add to the game. You have the wind or the mountain, for example. And so basically this is all the information I have about that content. So let me know what you think about that in the comment below, guys. Have a really nice day, take care, and see you on the next video. Bye-bye.